In the northern part of Mexico, there's a lot of cowboys and ranchers. And let me tell you, their first choice is not seafood, it is the steaks. They love their steak. Let me show you what I have. Beautiful flank steak. Oh, I love this steak. Flank steaks is used all over the Republic of Mexico, but the northern part does it best. I'm gonna make a little marinade to make it tender. I want the marinade to be one with the meat. I want the lime to penetrate so the meat becomes tender and the fibers breaks down. And you know what? Let's not forget the oregano. When you get oregano, try to get Mexican oregano. I think it's so much more floral. We're gonna add a tiny bit for flavor. The room smells like oregano right now. And so this is a perfect dish to marinate in the morning. And when you come home, the meat is ready to be grilled. I guarantee you the steak is gonna be so tender and juicy that after you eat this, you will want to do this every single day. Now, carne asada in English means a barbecue steak. And for that, a little fire. It reminds me of the northern part of Mexico because almost everything that they cook at an open flame. So the food in itself gets a little crispy and burnt. The peppers will get a little more intense in flavor. The flavor will get more pronounced. It will linger a little longer. We're gonna cover them, and the steam is gonna help us getting the skin off, the burnt part of it. And this, my friends, is one of my favorite sounds in the whole wide world. You know, this just brought me back to when I was a kid. My father was always a quiet man, but we used to go and play basketball once a week with him and my little brother. And after the game, we would sit down and have carne asada. And it was then when my father would talk to us. It was then where I felt my father more of a friend. That sizzling sound of it and the smell of it just brought me back home. It's important to let it rest. We want the juices to stay inside, so it's moist and tender when we bite into it. Sweet and smoky, that's what it is. Sweet and smoky. These peppers are gonna be phenomenal with the steak. In the northern part of Mexico, cattle ranchers are called rancheros. And when I was young, I was a young ranchero myself. And last but not least, the tortillas. Mexico, in Sonora, usually they eat with wheat flour tortillas, but I prefer my corn. I was born in Guadalajara, and I stick to corn. It is delicious. Green salsa, just for the spice. You do these in the morning, you let it marinate, you cook it at night, your wife, your husband, they love it. Nothing like having a sip of beer as a ranchero.